a little bit there. But coming to your main head unit here, you have the Mercedes-Benz command system, and it's all controlled by this dial right here. Now, it's a little dated, I have to say, but it works very well. It's very simple, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? But I think it could be a little bit bigger, I have to say. It's just a little on the small side, but the rendering is very great. The graphics are good too. And in all honesty, I really like it because it's really good to use on a daily basis, like on your commute to work or on your way home from work. But you do have Mercedes-Benz apps, internet radio as well, Sirius weather. And you do have an AM, FM, XM satellite radio. Different presets. Bluetooth streaming audio. And for 2013, the GLK was updated with tweeter air vents. And I really like the range of adjustment they have, and I'm actually quite a big fan of them. I really like the way they look. And I like them on the new Mercedes CLA as well. Now you do have automatic climate control too. Heated seats as well. Now, one gripe I do have about this center stack is I wish they would get rid of these buttons on the side here. They've just been using this for I don't know how long. They've been using it for quite a while now. But you do have an auto dimming rearview mirror, SOS Safety Connect, as well as a panoramic sunroof. Now, as far as visibility goes of the GLK, I really like it because there's lots of glass area all around. The A-pillar isn't thick at all, and there's just much glass area. However, the C-pillar back there is a little bit thick, but it's definitely better than the Lincoln MKC. It's better than the Audi Q5 with their sloping roof lines in the back. The GLK remains as a very boxy vehicle, so I think that helps out a lot with visibility. Now, let's get to the interior design. Now, the interior design is, while it's very elegant and it does have somewhat of a sporting feel, I think it's just a little bit Spartan. But it definitely does have a very high quality feel, which is the most important thing out of a Mercedes. But it's just not my personal taste. Now, coming to your steering wheel controls, your TFT display in the center right there is all controlled right here. And then your infotainment and your head unit is all controlled right here, and including your voice recognition, your steering wheel mounted audio controls, your Bluetooth phone controls. Now, I really love the steering wheel design of the GLK. I love the grip of it. I love just how it just looks. It just looks very sporty, even though this isn't really the most sportiest SUV in the world, and it really matches with this right here. I have to say, I really like it. Now, coming to your display in the middle right here, it shows different vehicle information, including your fuel economy data and what direction of travel you're going, and of course what radio station you're on, and your telephone, and different driver assistance settings, including your lane keep assist, your blind spot monitoring, and Distronic Plus, and your tire pressure monitoring system. You have different settings like your ambient lighting, just many different vehicle settings. Now, as far as the instrument cluster goes, I quite like it a lot. I just really like how simple it is. And I think they've been using this kind of gauge cluster for quite a while now, but it works for me. Now, you do also have different driver selectable modes. You have a sport mode and an eco mode as well. Now, as far as the ride and the handling go in the GLK, Now let's get to the handling. The handling is not going to be the sportiest SUV, however, but it's going to go around the corners when you need it to. It's going to handle pretty well when you want it to. It's not going to be the sportiest SUV. It's not like the Infiniti or the BMW X3. Now the ride, however, with that somewhat sporty feel, it provides a smooth and compliant ride, somewhat of a Lexus. And it definitely has best of the both worlds here. And that's what I really think that the GLK, why the GLK sells very well, is because it kind of offers the best of both worlds in the ride and handling department. Now the seats in the GLK, I really like them a lot. They're very supportive, very comfortable too, even though they're leatherette, but leather is an option. And you do have a little storage cubby down here. Cup holders. And your center console, which you will find a USB port and a iPod adapter. Nice soft touch armrest too with nice stitching. Alright, and let's go ahead and shut it down. Let's go ahead and check out the rear seat legroom as well as the trunk capacity. Now, coming back here in the trunk, you do have a 115 volt power outlet back here and a low storage cubby right there, and the rear seats do fold down to maximize cargo room as well. But you do have a power tailgate. Now coming back here, the rear materials do follow through. Still a very padded armrest with nice stitching, and pretty padded on the upper door panel as well. Now back here you have dual mat pockets, rear air vents, a center folding armrest with cup holders, and storage as well. Now the seats themselves back here are very comfortable. I like how they recline slightly in the way they're designed. Now compared to competitors like the Lexus RX, the GLK is going to be slightly down on rear seat leg room compared to the RX. The RX is definitely going to be a lot more roomier than the GLK. However, compared to the QX70, which is terrible in rear seat leg room, I think the GLK has more of the size of a Lincoln MKC or a Audi Q5, or maybe even a BMW X3 as well. Full power passenger seat with power recline. The glove box compartment lined with felt as well. So the GLK, it's neither the roomiest nor the cheapest, but the 2015 GLK is nonetheless a very sophisticated, impressively well-built, small crossover SUV that should satisfy discerning luxury car buyers. So, remember that this is Cameron Birch from Cameron's Car Reviews. Your upper door panel is very high quality too. And let's go and hear what kind of soundtrack that 3.5 liter V6 makes.